Hello guys, welcome to Amazing Animals World in News. Steelheading action improves in rivers, streams. Northeast Ohio Fishing Report. The recent rains have added enough flow to the Northeast Ohio rivers to spread out the steelhead trout moving upstream from Lake Erie to their spawning areas. Elizabeth Durkalek of the Cleveland Metroparks caught and released this big trout while casting flutter spoons recently in the Vermilion River. Mike Durkalek, special to Cleveland.com. Mike Durkalek, special to Cleveland.com. Cleveland, Ohio. The best early season steelhead trout fishing on the Northeast Ohio rivers and streams usually heats up after Thanksgiving as the river waters cool down quite a bit, and rain or a bit of snow help raise river levels to encourage the big fish to move in from Lake Erie. Anglers had been hoping for precipitation lately, and they got just enough rain in recent days to raise the river levels and encourage the steelhead trout into moving into the rivers or farther upstream. Reports from Conneaut Creek to the Vermilion River have generally included stained waters, which are already clearing for fishermen anxious to wade the waterways. The trout are now scattered farther upstream, helping to spread out the pockets of fish and the crowds of anglers. If past years are an indication, expect the trout fishing to be at its best for the next month before the icy conditions of winter slam the door until spring. The lower stretches of the Rocky, Chagrin, and Grand Rivers are a good bet for the next week or two, and spinning tackle fishermen will be casting small 1/64th and 1/32nd-ounce marabou or hair jigs worked close to the river bottom, suspended by a strike indicator of small stick float. Voodoo jigs have been a hot ticket lately. Anglers have been adding dime-sized spawn bags encased with orange or chartreuse mesh or maggots and waxworms. Fly fishermen have plenty of choices, and in the stained waters of the rivers, brightly colored flies such as sucker spawn, streamers, or an egg-sucking leech should be work well. As the steelhead trout spread out and move upstream, the fishing should spread out as well. For anglers focused on downstream waters and the mouths of the rivers, it's time to move around and find more solitary areas where the trouter have not been spooked by noisy fishermen. The recent rains have also pushed a lot of the floating fallen leaves downstream and into Lake Erie, making it easier to present a fly, spawn bag, or lure. With only 9 more days and nights of fishing left in the popular Fall Brawl and Walleye Slam Walleye Fishing Derbies before the closing bell rings on Sunday, December 3, the elusive 12-pounders or heavier have yet to be seen this season. Last year's winner, Michigan angler Jim Holton, won the Fall Brawl by landing a 13.61-pound walleye. This year, the best anglers could do so far is an 11.52-pound walleye, and it was caught by Brandon Risner while casting from the Ohio shoreline on November 21. Sean Menzie weighed an 11.43-pound walleye recently, and Joseph Bednarski is third, 11.01 pounds. Evelyn Littleton, 8.83 pounds, leads the women's division, and Fisher Bayes, 10.43 pounds, leads the youth division. In the Walleye Slam, Risner and Menzie are first and second, followed by Nathan Hare, 11.26 pounds. The weather forecast calling for Lake Erie to be a little bumpy this week, helping shoreline fishermen who are casting after dark. Boat anglers should find decent nearshore winds and waves, with temperate southerly winds for the last 3 days of the derbies. Lowering of Hinckley Lake to rehabilitate the Hinckley Dam began a month ago, and last week Cleveland Metroparks workers removed about 6,000 fish because of construction on the lake's spillway. While a few of the fish are of trophy size, most were small to medium-sized camefish, including crappies, bluegills, and largemouth bass. Access to Hinckley Lake will now be curtailed during the lowering of water levels and construction. The game fish corralled by workers have been released in area ponds and lakes to improve fishing in those waters. The Hinckley Lake Dam was completed in 1927 to provide recreation and mitigate flooding for nearly a century, and created the 87-acre man-made Hinckley Lake. Over the next several years, the rehabilitation project will improve the recreational opportunities Hinckley Lake, raise the height of the existing earthen dam embankment that stretches across the northern portion of the lake, and rehabilitate the 150-foot-wide concrete spillway to meet modern standards and provide improved protection in the event of severe flooding. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel to see more.